Okay. Good morning. My name is Jordan Fox. By a show of hands, how many of you guys, whether here or in high school, were involved in anything extra, like sports, music, art, theater?
Fundraising, does that count?
Fundraising. And clubs, like stuff like that. Well, as some of you may know, a bill is being talked about in California legislature that would change and even ruin the education system in California if failed. However, if passed, this bill could possibly reverse recent budget cuts and possibly even save the first departments of school that would be cut, which is extracurriculars such as arts, music, and sports. My claim is that even though voting yes on Proposition 30 would increase taxes for the wealthier, or those making more than $500,000 annually, it would save the extracurriculars of schools in California. Not passing Proposition 30 would result in California schools receiving less money per student, which results in less that the school is able to do. Shannon Berry of MercuryNews.com states that schools will only receive $4,801 per student annually, as opposed to the usual $6,744 annually. If it doesn't pass when the polls open on November 6th of this year, schools will simply receive less revenue in the 2012 to 2013 school year. Core classes such as math and English will definitely be more impacted, but most likely not cut. Classes such as independent ensembles, private lessons in both art and music, sports teams are definitely on the cutting block. For music majors such as myself, this is catastrophic because we depend a lot on those private lessons to prepare us for the industry and what to expect. This will also turn a 4 to 5 year school experience into a 5+ year school experience just for a bachelor's degree. It's hard for students to argue for this proposition because it affects the wealthier Americans, and needless to say, most students don't fall in that category. YesOnProp30.com states that only Americans that make more than $500,000 a year will be affected. Yes, most people that make more than $500,000 annually are not students anymore. However, they were at one point, and hopefully they see the necessity of funding the school system of California and keeping extracurriculars alive. If the proposition doesn't pass, the Cal State schools will be impacted, causing a definite trickle-down to the junior colleges, which affects all of you. Larry Mansell of scpr.org states that acceptance or denial letters from Cal State universities will say this year that there are trigger cuts tied with Prop 30 that will amount to about $250 million in cuts from the Cal State schools. Essentially, this is telling kids to not be disappointed when they don't get to the school of their choice. This means that the students that would be denied from Cal State schools starting fall of 2013, they'll be sending all those rejected students to the local junior colleges and impacting all the classes here. In conclusion, the time to come and vote is closing on us very soon, and if Proposition 30 doesn't pass, then music majors, art majors, theater majors, aspiring athletes, and students all over California will be affected negatively. The California education system is in jeopardy, and as of right now, this is the only option we have to help it.